Hi everyone, welcome to the most late monthly perfume tray ever. So this is for October and October is more than halfway through. I do apologize, but listen, I was sick, I was super busy at work as well, so I've only gotten around to it now. But the tray is there, it has been there for 3 weeks. I have enjoyed my perfumes for this month and I'm gonna share them with you as well. Plus I always like these videos, there's a good amount of perfumes that you get to see, so yeah, let's just crack on. Quickly about the last month's perfumes though, I do want to mention that Sarah Jessica Parker's Stash Unspoken was my absolute favorite for the last month. You can see that I'm halfway through my bottle, and it wasn't halfway through when I started it last month, but it's been really amazing. I thought that it had went off, and I think it has changed a little bit, but I think it's just gotten a bit weaker, and that's it. But it's a very beautiful, sweet, cozy scent, very sort of cuddly, perfect for cold weather. So this was my absolute favorite last month. I also got to the halfway point for my Gisada Ambassadora perfume. Beautiful, sort of almost unisex, fresh but sweet, everyday scent, very nice. And I'm also at halfway point for my Marc Jacobs Dot. So I've made pretty good progress with the bottles where I have decent dents in and that I just want to finish off as well. So I'm quite pleased with that. But this month, the star of the show has actually been Ariana Grande's God is a Woman. And so I'll start with this perfume. I selected 12 this month. And this is the first one, and as you can see I have a pretty decent dent going on here as well. It was practically brand new when I got it, so I've enjoyed this perfume a lot. It is sort of a teenager, very sweet, kind of smells like something burnt. A tiny bit fruity maybe as well, but to me that burnt sweetness is sort of what I pick up the most, and it kind of reminds me of pink sugar. But pink sugar is like sweetness on crack, and this is like, well, let's say it's a bit more toned down, but it's still very sweet and very teenagery, sort of kind of happy, girly kind of scent. And I really enjoyed this the most when I was sick and when I was busy, and I just wanted something comforting, something very easy grab and go to wear, so this is what I actually reached out the most for. So that is number one, Ariana Grande's God is a Woman. Then continuing on with the celebrity scents, I have 4 here. So the next one is Dolly Parton's Scent from Above. This is a 100 milliliter 3-ounce bottle, so this is a big one, and I have a decent dent in it. I will be honest, I don't think I maybe reached for this 1 or 2 days, because it does require a mood. This, by the way, smells nothing what it looks like. So this looks like it might be like a sweet floral something. No, it's not. It's like an earthy, patchouli, kind of almost leans a bit medicinal. It's a very unusual celebrity scent, plus it's super cheap as well. I got this bottle for I think £25. But as I said, this does require a mood. I can't wear this when I'm sick and I want something comforting. This is when all is well, it's cold outside, most likely wearing all black. That's the type of perfume this is. So I reached for like 1 day only. But in general, it's a very good celebrity scent. Then next up we have Sarah Jessica Parker's The Original Stash. So this is the same bottle, but the dent is a lot smaller because this is quite a serious woody scent. So again, I don't find myself to reach for it that often, because again, you kind of have to be in the mood, but it's kind of woody. It smells like wood and dried herbs. It smells like something old, but in a good way. I find this to be perfect for the autumn, for rainy days, for kind of reminds me of dark academia. So in my eyes, this is a dark woody scent, which again I didn't really reach that much for. I think I felt very optimistic that fall is here, it's time for all the woody and dark and gloomy scents, but I maybe should have included a bit more of something cheerful and fresh as well, but it's okay. Moving on to the last celebrity perfume, and that is J.Lo's Glow After Dark. This is probably my favorite Jennifer Lopez scent. Yes, I don't like Miami Glow actually, I think it smells generic, and this one is my favorite. So this is a sweet musky scent. I don't know if it's kind of slipped under the radar or people just generally really don't like this, but I really love this. It's a sweet musky scent. It smells like clean skin but better. It kind of smells very comforting but sexy at the same time. Yeah, another great celebrity perfume, very affordable as well. And this is probably one of the ones that I would consider repurchasing. because to be honest, I haven't really smelled anything like it as well. Then moving on to the next one, we have Calvin Klein, and this is Euphoria. And I'll be completely honest, I haven't sprayed this once. So this is, again, I went overboard with the serious patchouli scent. So this is kind of a patchouli scent as well. Yeah, it's sort of a spicy patchouli, earthy. It's not at all what you would expect from Calvin Klein. They're sort of known for their fresh scents, but this is totally the opposite. And it's fine, there's a place and a time for this perfume as well, but it just hasn't struck me this month yet, so I haven't sprayed this. But in general, this is a good perfume. Then moving into the designer perfumes, and this is YSL's Manifesto. As you can see, I have a very good dent in this perfume, and this is a vanilla scent. And it's a pretty, well, I'll say generic and very non-complex linear vanilla scent, but in its simplicity, it's very beautiful. It's not also overpowering, very comfortable to wear this to the office. It's kind of a gentle vanilla, I want to say, like a cuddly and gentle vanilla. I think I can smell some florals in there as well, so yeah, it's just a gentle, more elegant type of vanilla. I really like this. I do think that this might be discontinued in the US, I'm not so sure, but in the UK you can still buy this. Then next up we have Good Fortune by Viktor and Rolf, and this is the Elixir version. So this came out after the original, and I haven't sprayed this as well this month. To be honest, I haven't sprayed this in a long time, I think, probably from last year. Now the very opening just now was kind of bubblegummy, but this is generally a vanilla, like a woody vanilla jasmine perfume. So it's not terribly unique, but it does smell nice, and I do like that sort of typical designer scent, I suppose. But it's not something I would repurchase or recommend specifically to somebody. But it's a good scent, and I like the bottle as well, to be honest. Then moving on to the next one, we have a classic and an icon, so Versace Crystal Noir. And I was so convinced that I've used so much of this perfume, but look at that, I still have a lot left. It's an absolutely gorgeous perfume. It's coconutty, creamy, sweet. To me, it smells sophisticated. You have to be put together to wear this perfume, I believe. It's so good, and it's a classic for a reason. I do love this perfume, and I did spray this for a day or two, and this is something I always want to have in my collection. Right, next up, almost halfway through, this YSL's Black Opium over Red. So this is a flanker from the original Black Opium, and this one has a cherry note. So as we know, cherry was super popular about 2 or 3 years ago, so obviously they wanted to make a flanker with it, and it's pretty good. Obviously I'm halfway through the bottle, so I'm quite enjoying this perfume. It smells nice, the performance is good, it smells interesting enough for me to recognize it among a bunch of other perfumes, so I always appreciate that. I love the bottle as well, that it's sort of a dark red. To me this is actually an easy grab and go, that's why it is halfway through. And yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this perfume, really love that one. Then the last one from designers, we have one by Guerlain, and this is Ambre Samar. This was my perfume that I wore today, actually, to the office, and it's sort of it's a spicy, sweet amber perfume. It definitely won't be to everybody's taste, it's not very crowd-pleasing, but it smells good, it smells pleasant. It's just, I think with the spiciness it could maybe ward some people off. But in general, it is a nice perfume. I do tend to forget what this smells like, which isn't a good sign. But in general, I do like this perfume. It's a good one. Also, massive bottle, 125 ml, so I've been fighting for my life to get a dent in this. Right, then down to the last two perfumes, and those are going to be niche. The first one is Baccarat 540. Obviously, super popular perfume. Everybody knows this. Well, I say that, but it did have its viral moment a couple of years ago now at this point, but it's been duped to death as well. I do really like the scent. People either love it or hate it, I feel like, but I do love it. It's very unique, it's cold smelling, it does smell expensive. I definitely reached for this, not too often, maybe 1 or 2 days, but yeah, it always has a little sweet spot in my heart. And then the last one is Kilian's Angel's Share, so this also had its viral moment after Baccarat, but this is also extremely popular, and for a good reason. It smells really beautiful. It's a sweet vanilla, spicy, boozy. It's excellent, perfect for cold weather. It's a unisex scent, but it's not leaning masculine at all, unlike Apple Brandy, which does, but this is definitely a unisex scent, very beautiful. Also has been copied and duped, obviously. I wore this to the office yesterday, and yeah, I always enjoy it when I wear it. So that was my perfume tray for October. I'm going to be enjoying wearing them for the last 9 days of this month, and I'll report back in November. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!